Hello lovelies, let's make this toadstool button. You're going to need a 4-hole button and 2 colours. I went for red and white, very Amanita. We're going to thread our needle with 6 strands. Yes, you heard me, 6 strands. We want a nice chunky stalk. And we're going to go from the bottom buttonhole to the top buttonhole. And we're going to do that 2 or 3 times to make it nice and chunky. Be careful. Needles are pointy and they will hurt you. We're going to change to red, and again we're going to use 6 strands. Now we're going to go in this triangle shape at the top. So we're going to go across, and then we're going to come up in the top hole and go back down. So we're making that arrow shape again. So we're going to do that. Can you see? We're going to make our arrow, and we're going to do that one more time in each side because we want this to fill and cover that white. So that's going to be 2 in that top diagonal on one side and 2 in the other one. And the next bit's going to be a little bit trickier because we're going to come through, back up through the top hole. Here we go. I'm going to put it back up through the top hole, and then I'm going to go down underneath. If you can see, you see the red line there? We're going to go under that, and we're going to pull very gently, not too hard, and then we're going to go back up into the top hole, and we're going to pull it gently because it will give it a slight curve. It won't be so much of a triangle. Oh, it's a bit stiff there. Anyway, you may need to do one more just to make sure you cover the white at the top, but you may not need to. Now we've changed to white in 1 strand or 2 strands, it's up to you. So I've come in through the back here to secure it, and then I'm coming up through one of those side holes. Okay, now we're not going to go back through any of the holes. We're going to do tiny little stitches and try to come out a little bit further along underneath the red. Pause this, slow-mo it, try to look at it a couple of times to get the hang of it. So we're not going back down through the holes, we're just going under the red stitches, and we are making the tiny little white dots on the top of our toadstool. You can try and do as many of these as you like. And the way to finish this is to take your needle through as close to one of those holes as you can, and then you're going to slide it underneath the red and try and point it down into one of those holes. This is a bit tricky. Again, needle is very sharp, so be very, very careful. And then we're going to finish it off like we usually do by sewing into the back. I'm in love. Happy stitching.